9 out of 10 drivers waste money every single time they visit a gas station. The worst part? One of these mistakes is so common that you probably did it last week without even thinking. But here is the kicker. Fixing just 3 of these errors could save you over $500 this year alone. Before you throw away another dollar at the pump, here are 15 gas station mistakes that are draining your wallet right now. Do not skip ahead. Let us start immediately with mistake number 15. Mistake number 15. Believing all fuel-saving signs at the pump. Picture this. You are at the pump, and everywhere you look, bright yellow stickers are screaming promises at you. Cleans your engine. Extra miles guaranteed. Eco-blend for better fuel economy. Most drivers fall for it. But here is what the petroleum industry does not want you to discover. These claims are pure marketing fiction designed to drain your wallet. The truth is startling. Federal law requires all gasoline to contain minimum detergent levels. That fancy engine cleaning formula you are paying extra for? It contains the exact same additives as regular fuel. Marketing teams simply slap appealing labels on identical products, and drivers hand over extra cash for absolutely nothing. Mistake number 14. Not checking tire pressure while at the station. You pull in, fill your tank, and drive away. Meanwhile, 20 feet from where you parked sits a free air compressor that could save you hundreds of dollars annually. This oversight represents one of the costliest mistakes drivers make repeatedly. Here is the reality most people ignore. Underinflated tires create significantly more rolling resistance. Your engine must work harder to move the vehicle forward, burning excess fuel with every single mile. Studies show that properly inflated tires improve fuel economy by up to 3% immediately. For someone driving 15,000 miles annually at $3 per gallon, proper tire pressure saves approximately $135 every single year. That is money literally rolling away because you skipped a 5-minute pressure check. Before we reveal the mistakes that truly shock people, do me a favor. Hit that like button right now. We spent countless hours researching these fuel-wasting errors, and your support helps us create more money-saving content like this. Done? Awesome. Now let us talk about something happening at every single station. Mistake number 13. Driving off immediately after refueling aggressively. The pump clicks off. You replace the nozzle, jump back in your car, and punch the accelerator hard. This aggressive departure might feel efficient, but it actually represents one of the most wasteful moments in your entire driving routine. Your vehicle has been sitting idle or just restarted. Components are not fully warmed up. Demanding immediate maximum power forces the engine to work inefficiently, burning significantly more fuel than necessary during these critical first moments. Fuel consumption measurements show that aggressive acceleration immediately after a fill-up can reduce your overall tank efficiency by 2 to 4%. Over 1 year of regular fill-ups, this single habit costs you between $60 and $120 in wasted gasoline. Mistake number 12. Fueling up with heavy electrical loads still on. You pull up to the pump with your climate control blasting at maximum, rear defroster running, heated seats warming your back, and the radio pumping music. It seems harmless since you are just sitting there filling up. But here is the costly truth. All those electrical accessories are draining fuel even when your car is not moving. Your alternator does not generate free electricity. Every single watt of power those accessories consume must ultimately come from burning gasoline. When you demand heavy electrical loads, the alternator works harder, creating more resistance on the engine, which requires more fuel to maintain operation. The solution is remarkably simple. Before exiting to pump gas, turn off your air conditioning, defroster, heated seats, and other major electrical consumers completely. Your engine can idle far more efficiently without supporting heavy electrical demands. Mistake number 11. Letting the nozzle hang without proper seating. You grab the fuel nozzle, shove it carelessly into your tank opening, and squeeze the trigger. The fuel starts flowing, but something is not right. The nozzle keeps clicking off prematurely, forcing you to repeatedly squeeze the handle. You assume your tank is nearly full, but actually, you just created a problem through improper nozzle placement. Fuel nozzles contain automatic shutoff mechanisms designed to prevent overflow. These sensors work by detecting vapor pressure changes inside your tank. When you fail to insert the nozzle properly, outside air enters irregularly, confusing these sensors and triggering premature shutoffs. Each premature click means you must reposition the nozzle and start again. This process introduces more air into your fuel system, creating vapor pockets that take up space where liquid fuel should be. You end up with less actual gasoline than your tank can hold, forcing earlier return trips to the station. Mistake number 10. Ignoring gas cap condition. After finishing your fill-up, you grab your gas cap and twist it back into place. Maybe it takes 2 clicks, maybe 3. You shrug and drive away, unknowingly setting yourself up for ongoing fuel loss and potential engine problems. Your gas cap is not simply a lid preventing spillage. Modern gas caps are precision-engineered components of your vehicle's evaporative emissions control system. That seemingly simple plastic piece maintains specific pressure inside your fuel tank, preventing gasoline from evaporating constantly. A loose, damaged, or missing gas cap allows fuel to evaporate continuously. Estimates suggest that nearly 20% of vehicles on the road have improperly sealed gas caps, collectively wasting millions of gallons annually through pure evaporation. A faulty gas cap can allow up to 30 gallons of fuel to evaporate per year. At current prices, that represents approximately $90 literally disappearing into thin air. Mistake number 9. Not resetting or checking fuel economy after refueling. The pump stops flowing. You pay and drive away, never glancing at your trip computer or considering your actual fuel consumption. This lack of attention represents a hidden mistake that prevents improvement and allows wasteful habits to continue indefinitely. Your driving efficiency varies dramatically based on routes, weather, traffic, and habits. Without measuring and tracking your actual fuel economy after each fill-up, you cannot identify patterns or improvements. You are essentially flying blind, completely unaware whether your vehicle is performing optimally or gradually declining. Modern vehicles provide sophisticated trip computers displaying real-time fuel economy and average consumption rates. Yet research shows that fewer than 30% of drivers regularly check these displays. Even fewer reset them after refueling to track individual tank performance accurately. Mistake number 8. Buying premium fuel for short trips only. You hop in your car for a quick run to the grocery store 2 miles away. Passing a gas station, you notice your tank is low and decide to top off. Feeling generous toward your engine, you select premium fuel. Unfortunately, you just wasted money on fuel that will never provide its intended advantages. Premium gasoline's higher octane rating prevents engine knock in high-compression engines under sustained load conditions. Those conditions require engines reaching full operating temperature and working moderately hard for extended periods. A 2-mile grocery run fails to achieve either requirement. Your engine needs approximately 15 to 20 minutes of driving to reach optimal operating temperature. That expensive premium gasoline you just purchased? The engine is treating it identically to regular fuel because it has not reached conditions where octane differences actually matter. Premium fuel typically costs 40 to 60 cents more per gallon. Someone making 3 short trips weekly using premium unnecessarily wastes approximately $150 annually. Mistake number 7. Overusing fuel system additives at the pump. Walk into any gas station convenience store and you will find entire displays dedicated to fuel additives. Bottles promising engine cleaning, improved mileage, better performance, and extended engine life. But here is the truth. Modern vehicles gain virtually nothing from these products. Federal regulations require all gasoline sold in the United States to contain minimum detergent levels sufficient for preventing deposit buildup. Those legally mandated additives already protect your engine. The supplemental products sold at pumps offer no measurable benefit beyond what exists in the fuel you are already purchasing. Fuel additives typically cost $8 to $15 per bottle, with recommended use every fill-up or every 1,000 miles. Someone following these recommendations spends $150 to $300 annually on products delivering zero detectable benefit to modern fuel-injected engines. Mistake number 6. Ignoring the slow fill trick. You are in a hurry. You squeeze the fuel pump trigger to maximum, letting gasoline rush into your tank as quickly as possible. This seems efficient, right? Unfortunately, this rushed approach wastes both fuel and money. Gasoline enters at high velocity, splashing against tank walls and creating significant vapor. Your vehicle's evaporative emission system attempts to capture these vapors, but excessive vapor generation overwhelms the system's capacity. The result is vapor escaping into the atmosphere and premature pump shutoffs. The pump's automatic sensor detects excessive vapor and triggers the shutoff mechanism even though your tank is not full. You must repeatedly reposition the nozzle and restart the flow, extending your total time at the pump despite your attempt at speed. Professional fuel equipment technicians recommend a different approach. Squeeze the trigger only halfway, allowing fuel to flow at moderate speed. This gentler pace minimizes splash and vapor generation, permits your evap system to function properly, and eliminates premature shutoffs. Mistake number 5. Parking crooked instead of straight. You pull into the gas station, aim roughly at the pump, and park at whatever angle allows you to reach the nozzle. You figure, as long as the nozzle reaches, everything is fine. This casual approach actually creates problems that waste both fuel and time. Fuel pumps contain automatic shutoff sensors, triggered by liquid fuel reaching the nozzle opening. When your vehicle sits at an angle, fuel in your tank shifts away from the fill pipe, creating air pockets. These air pockets confuse the shutoff sensor, triggering premature stopping even though your tank is not actually full. The pump clicks off repeatedly during filling, forcing you to restart the flow multiple times. You drive away convinced your tank is full, when actually it contains 2 to 3 gallons less than capacity. This incomplete fill forces earlier return trips to the station. Mistake number 4. Filling up during peak heat of the day. It is 2 o'clock on a scorching summer afternoon. You notice your fuel gauge approaching empty and pull into the nearest station. However, this seemingly logical decision actually reduces the amount of gasoline you receive for your money through basic principles of thermal expansion. Petroleum products expand when heated and contract when cooled. Underground storage tanks at gas stations maintain relatively stable temperatures, but as fuel travels through pumps and hoses exposed to direct sunlight and extreme heat, it expands. You are paying for volume, but that volume contains less actual mass of gasoline when hot. Gasoline expands approximately 1% for every 15-degree temperature increase. On a 100-degree day compared to a 60-degree morning, that same gallon of fuel you purchase contains less energy. Over a year of fill-ups, this thermal loss accumulates measurably. We are now entering the top 3 mistakes that waste the most fuel. Number 3 is so common that you probably did it during your very last fill-up. Mistake number 3. Letting the car idle while waiting at the pump. You pull up to the gas station, leave your engine running while you step out to grab your credit card, have a brief phone conversation, or wait for another pump to become available. Those few moments of idling seem harmless. But here is the wasteful truth. Modern engines burn approximately 1/10 to 1/5 of a gallon per hour while idling, meaning you are literally watching purchased fuel convert to exhaust while gaining zero benefit. This represents possibly the most common and most pointless fuel waste at gas stations. Studies using observation cameras at busy fuel stations reveal that 70 to 80% of drivers leave engines running during some portion of their fueling stop. They idle while retrieving payment methods, entering PIN codes, waiting for receipts, and checking phone messages. A typical 5-minute gas station visit with engine idling wastes approximately 0.008 to 0.017 gallons of fuel. That seems trivial until you multiply across 50 annual fill-ups. You are burning approximately half a gallon yearly for absolutely no purpose whatsoever. Many drivers believe restarting requires more fuel than brief idling periods. This was true in carbureted engines from decades ago. But modern fuel-injected systems use trivial amounts of fuel during restart sequences. Any idle period exceeding 10 seconds wastes more fuel than a restart would consume. Turn off your engine the moment you put your transmission in park at the pump. Shutting down takes 1 second. When ready to leave, restart takes another second. You have saved fuel, reduced emissions, and lost absolutely nothing in terms of convenience. Mistake number 2. Using the wrong fuel grade just in case. You are standing at the pump looking at 3 buttons: regular, mid-grade, and premium. Your owner's manual says regular is fine, but that nagging voice in your head whispers, "Wouldn't premium be better for the engine?" So you pay an extra 50 cents per gallon. Unfortunately, you just wasted money on octane your engine cannot use and does not need. Octane rating measures a fuel's resistance to premature detonation, not its energy content or quality. All gasoline grades contain essentially identical energy per gallon. Premium fuel does not provide more power, better mileage, improved cleaning, or enhanced reliability unless your specific engine requires it to prevent knocking. The financial waste from this mistake is substantial. Premium fuel costs 40 to 60 cents more per gallon nationwide. Someone driving 15,000 miles annually in a vehicle averaging 25 miles per gallon and unnecessarily using premium instead of regular wastes approximately $240 to $360 every single year buying octane they cannot utilize. Vehicle manufacturers make fuel requirements crystal clear in owner's manuals. They specify regular unleaded recommended, premium required, or premium recommended for optimal performance. These are engineering specifications based on your engine's compression ratio and design. Check your owner's manual right now. Look up the fuel requirements section. If it says anything other than premium required, you are wasting money every time you select premium. That specification saves you hundreds of dollars annually. Mistake number 1. Topping off after the pump clicks. The pump clicks off, indicating your tank is full. But that nagging feeling hits. Surely there is room for just a little more, right? You squeeze the trigger again, adding a few more splashes of fuel after each automatic shutoff. In reality, you just damaged your vehicle's emissions system while gaining zero usable fuel. Modern vehicles have sophisticated evaporative emissions control systems. These evap systems capture fuel vapors using charcoal canisters to prevent gasoline fumes from escaping into the atmosphere. The system requires precise vapor space in your fuel tank to function correctly. When you top off repeatedly after the automatic shutoff, you force liquid fuel past the fill neck and into the vapor recovery space. This liquid fuel can travel through vapor lines directly into the evap canister, saturating the charcoal with liquid gasoline. Charcoal canisters are designed to absorb vapors, not liquid fuel. Liquid saturation destroys their functionality permanently. The financial consequences are severe. Replacing a damaged evap canister typically costs $400 to $800, including parts and labor. Some vehicles require replacing entire vapor line assemblies, pushing repair costs beyond $1,000. You created this expensive damage trying to add perhaps 1/8 gallon of extra fuel worth 60 cents. But here is the bitter irony. That extra fuel you forced into the tank does not even provide usable driving range. Modern fuel tank designs allow essentially zero additional capacity beyond the automatic shutoff point. Is that trivial benefit worth risking $400 to $1,000 in evap system repairs? How many of these mistakes have you been making? If this video just saved you hundreds of dollars, hit that subscribe button. Your wallet will thank you.